Good morning, dear students. I am Simpi. All of you are welcome to EVS class. In this chapter, what have we studied? Do you remember? Take a quick look. In this chapter, we studied about clothes. We studied about the importance of clothes, about different types of clothes, the story of cloth, process of making cloth, spinning process, weaving process, knitting process. We studied about colorful clothes, the process of coloring, natural dyes, chemical dyes. We learned that how do we dye clothes. We studied about patterns and designs. How do we create patterns and designs on cloth? We studied about different types of methods that are used in creating designs. Tie and dye method, block printing method, kalamkari method, batik method, about embroidery, chikankari embroidery, Fulkari embroidery, Kanta embroidery. We did this assignment. Create a design of your own school uniform in the notebook. Take pieces of fabric like cotton, nylon and silk. Paste it inside the outline of the uniform. We learned that how do we create design on cloth. How do we make design of cloth. Now, all the topics are completed of this chapter. So, let's get started for the discussion of this chapter. Now, I am going to narrate a story for you. There was a girl named Annie. She was fond of fashion. She used to wear fashionable, expensive clothes. She was having so many nice dresses to wear. She didn't take care of her clothes properly. She didn't keep them properly. One day, she saw that her dresses were not in her room. She searched but could not find. Then she asked her mother, "Where are my dresses?" She said her, "I have given your dresses to people who need them. You no longer wear those clothes. They were in good condition, so I gave them." There are so many children who have not clothes to wear. You have so many clothes to wear, so you don't understand the need of clothes. After that, she understood the need of clothes. She stopped buying so many clothes for her. Now, tell me, what have you learned from this story and chapter? We should understand the needs of clothes. We should take care of our clothes. We should not buy clothes what we do not need. The clothes that we no longer wear, we should donate those clothes to people who need them. If you have so many clothes to wear, you should donate them to people who need them. Now, this is tic-tac-toe activity. You have to participate in this activity right now. There are 6 boxes. There is a word in each box. There are 9 boxes. And there is a word in each box. You have to form a line just like tic-tac-toe. You can draw the line like this way. Draw the line like this way. You can draw the line like this way, and you can draw the line like this way. All of you understood the rule of this activity, right? All the words should relate it to one another and should have sense, should have meaningful sense. All of you got it? Now let's start. Now all of you do this one in your notebook. How can we draw the line? We can draw the line like this way, right? Cotton balls, yarn, spinning. Spinning is a process through which cotton balls are converted into yarn. These three words are related to one another and it has meaningful sense. Cotton balls, yarn, spinning. This is the right answer. All of you got it? Right. Now come on the next question. Do this one by yourselves. How can we form the line? We can form the line like this way, right? This way. Knitting wool, woolen clothes. Knitting is a process of making woolen clothes with the help of two needles. These three words are related to one another, right? Now come on the next question. Now form a line. How can you form the line? How can you draw a line? Do this one by yourselves. We can draw the line like this way. Not thread, cotton ball, wool. We can draw the line like this way. This is the right answer. Thread, fabric, weaving. Weaving is a process by which two sets of thread are crossed together on a loom. All these three words are connected to one another. Thread, fabric and weaving. This is the right answer. Now this is the next question. Do this one. How can you draw the line? We can draw the line like this way. Green, spinach, natural dyes. Green color is obtained from spinach and this is natural dyes. So this is the right answer. Green, spinach, natural dyes. All these three words are related to one another, right? Now come on this question. Now draw a line. How can you draw the line? We can draw the line like this way. This is the right answer. Hot water, dyes, dyeing process. We mix the dye in the hot water to complete the dyeing process. Dyeing is the process through which pieces of cloth are colored. All these three words are related to one another. Hot water, dyes, dyeing process. Now come on this question. Do this one. How can we make the line? We can draw the line like this way. Tie and dye design Rajasthan. Tie and dye is a method that is used in creating designs on cloth. And this method is famous in where? Rajasthan and Gujarat. So then these three words are related to one another. Tie and dye, design, Rajasthan, right? Now come on the next question. Draw a line. How can you draw the line? We can draw the line like this way. Embroidery, hand, colorful, threads, right? Embroidery is the method of creating designs on a piece of cloth. It is created by hand using colorful threads, right? These three words are related to one another, right? Have you enjoyed yourselves? This activity is very helpful for you to review all the concepts, right? All of you can perform such type of activity in your house to revise all the concepts of the chapter. Now we will do hard words of this chapter. So all of you read this chapter properly and pick out hard words from this chapter. I have found these hard words from this chapter for you. Let's start. Obtained. What is the meaning of obtained? It means to get. Next word is loom. Loom means machine. Fabric. It means the material used for making clothes. Solution. It means mixture. Applied means put. Raised. Having a pattern or design to increase the level of something. What is the meaning of technique? It means process. Seep in. It means flow into. Garment, one piece of clothing. Handlooms, hand operated machines. For example, certain types of khadi fabric are sometimes made using hand operated machines called handlooms. You have to write down the hard words in your notebook. This is your assignment. Learn the hard words of chapter 2. All of you got it? What is your assignment? Enjoy your learning. Thank you. Have a good one.